Let me see if this sounds familiar. You use your credit card, you buy normal things, nothing unusual, nothing crazy, but when the statement arrives, you don't like to open it. Not because you don't know how much you spent, but because you don't understand how you got to that number. And then the classic phrase appears, "Next month, I'll be more careful." But next month, exactly the same thing happens, and then you start to think that the card is the problem. But it's not. And understanding that can completely change your finances. My name is Croc, and I spend too much time thinking about how to improve my finances, how to make better use of what I earn, and how to stop making financial decisions on autopilot. If you're someone who uses a credit card but feels like you never quite have it under control, subscribe and leave a like, because this video could save you years of mistakes. Most people believe that the problem with credit cards is the interest rate, the bank, the system, or the card itself. And of course, that's convenient, because if the problem is external, I don't have to change anything myself. But credit cards don't force you to spend. Credit cards don't make decisions for you. The card only does one thing. It separates the moment of spending from the moment of pain. And that, psychologically, changes everything. When you pay with cash, your brain registers the loss. You see the money go away. You feel it. With a card, you don't. The pain is delayed, and the brain interprets that as if the expense were lighter. Studies of financial behavior show that people spend between 12 and 18% more when they pay with credit than when they pay with cash. Not because they're irresponsible, but because that's how the brain works. The card numbs the impact. Now, you may be thinking, well, but I keep track. And that may be true. But keeping track of numbers is not the same as feeling the expense. If you don't feel the impact, the expense is more likely to be repeated. And what is repeated becomes a habit. Using a card without a system is like driving without a speedometer. The car runs, everything seems normal, but you don't know how fast you're going. And when you look at the dashboard, you're already paying the fine. The card doesn't slow you down. It needs rules. Two people, same salary, same card. Person A uses the card for everything. I'll see later. Person B uses the card but with clear rules. At the end of the year, person A is living on a tight budget. Person B has some leeway. The difference wasn't the bank. It wasn't the interest rate. It wasn't the card. It was how they thought about credit. Here's what most people don't realize. A credit card is not a money tool. It's a time tool. It allows you to bring future consumption into the present, and if you're not aware of that, you end up paying interest with your peace of mind. Credit cards don't ruin economies. Lack of awareness does. You don't need to cut up your card. You need to change the way you use it. 3 simple rules. 1. The card does not replace your salary. 2. If you couldn't pay for it today, don't buy it. 3. Don't just look at your statement. Analyze it line by line. The card is not bad. Autopilot is. The card is not your enemy. It's a powerful tool if you know how to use it wisely. If you want to learn how to manage your money better, without fear and without self-deceit, subscribe to the channel, because improving your finances does not start at the bank. It starts with how you think. I hope you found this useful. See you in the next video.